that's revolutionized the game.
It's like a bomb of dankness would probably be my best way to describe.
That's the Italian.
So is there something in the knot to be desired?
Burrata and roasted garlic.
Is inside the
knot. And so we fold that around this dankness and then roast it off. It's tied up actually with butcher's twine.
Okay, so this is like a shareable garlic.
Oh yeah.
You know, it's probably about the size of a softball. Baseball.
It looks like a grenade of
one knot.
It's a grenade of fire foods, all just packed into one. It's like an orgasm of flavor.
Shout out to our boy Fat Guy. He could probably eat one whole.
Well, that's because he loves to eat cheese as well. So yeah, he could, but this is definitely a shareable. And I'll let you continue on. But yeah,
and we love stuff like that. Like we do a Parmesan souffle, right? Which is, you know, nobody does souffles anymore. We talk a lot about it's so old it's new with our food and the way we cook, and a lot of people haven't seen tableside stuff. You know, it's just, again, like even, you know, taking the string off a garlic knot. You know, people don't see servers engaging in the service of food other than just dropping it off.
Right.
You know, that's a lot of fun. So our Parmesan souffle, it's a savory and a dessert course, cheese course and a dessert course in one. You know, it takes about 22 minutes to pick it up. So, you know, it's ordered in advance, and you've never had anything like it. It's pretty stunning. It's a great dish.
And so we challenge our listeners, come down here, try it out. Again, Jovanina's Broken Italian, 1520 Blake Street. For those that may not know exactly where it is, it's next door to Hapa Sushi and in between Patagonia and Hapa. Yeah, so everybody in fucking Colorado knows where the goddamn Patagonia store is. Quit wearing fucking plaid every day, you goddamn losers. I can say that. I'm a transplant, and I play I'm the yang to the yin, so I can say things like that. All right, so yeah, we've gotten to learn a little bit about the restaurant. Now we kind of want to know a little bit about the man behind the restaurant. Obviously, your wife is, you know, the inspiration and probably the person we should speak to about this, but you are the one that's in the hot seat, and you're kind of sitting AC Slater, which makes me think we need to go get to know you and throw it back. What do you say, Chris?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, so you're screwed. Yeah, don't worry.
Yeah,
I know you have.
Coming.
You have happy hour starting 3 minutes ago, so we'll make this quick. And by quick, I mean like not as quick as sex with Kip, but quick. Celebrity crush growing up.
And we're done. No, I'm just kidding.
That's so fucked up, Chris.
Phoebe Cates.
Who?
Phoebe Cates. Fast Times at Ridgemont.
Oh, okay, yeah. The red top. Sorry.
I like that. He was quick with it, and like
that's Judge Reinhold tugging it in the bathroom.
Yeah, I mean, if that turns you on, that's your thing. I get that, but you know.
No, I remember Judge
was kind of my thing.
I don't remember. She's a little bit older than I am. I remember him doing. He was in Beverly Hills Cop, and then he was.
Right.
Yeah, that's how I remember him.
And Blue Thunder.
You are a little bit older than we are. I wasn't going to date you by saying.
Yeah, I know.
You have a great top knot today, by the way. If we were going to compare hairs between the three of us,
as long as it keeps growing, right?
And you got a good tan.
The alternative is worse.
Yeah.
There you go.
Let's not talk about it since it's a subject. It's an awkward scene in my shower. It looks like a murder.
He feels like he's losing his hair. I just told him, dude, you're new to the long hair game. It's
not new. I'm revisiting.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Dude, it's like a fistful of hair. I keep thinking I have like a tumor or like an STD, but my doctor that makes me take blood work for Xanax says that I don't have anything. So it could just be stress from interviewing all these top chefs. I mean, that's got or
low T. Who knows?
What the fuck?
I'm just throwing out stuff there that I saw on WebMD, dude.
So it looks like someone else has been researching hair loss as well.
Anyways, moving on.
All right, so that's a great celebrity crush. That scene is definitely Yug-worthy, pulling on the pod. All right, so next question, Chris. I'll let you have it.
So today when you were heading into work, what were we listening to? Spotify, iTunes, what was going on?
I listen to an inordinate amount of the Grateful Dead, so that's Spotify.
Scarlet into Fire?
Yeah, well, Cornell 77.
Oh, yeah. The possibly invisible show.
Yeah, exactly.
God, I actually listened to that not too long ago. It's on Spotify.
They have it on Spotify. It's amazing, yeah.
Wow, man, you may just that's on the power rankings of guests. You just crept pretty high on that.
And your answers are coming fast and they're direct. And I like it.
You would think someone gave him the rundown beforehand, but I swear Nicole would never sacrifice
Just
that.
must be an average listener.
Yeah, he's just a regular listener. He knew exactly. All right, last show you watched on Netflix.
It's Chef's Table. We watched the one with Grant Achatz, which is pretty stunning for a chef to lose his sense of taste and still have 3 Michelin stars. It's beyond comprehension, really.
That was pretty nuts.
Yeah.
I never knew that about him until I watched that one.
I love the Charlie Trotter story where Charlie's leaving Charlie Trotter's and Charlie says, there will never be a record of you ever working here, ever being here. Like, what an interesting management style, right?
Yeah, that guy sounds like a real dick. Or like he was a real dick.
It's almost like we need a different show that talks about food, possibly from a 99%er's perspective, possibly a stoner's perspective, to help Tony and to help Action Bronson, because I feel like we're missing a little bit there without action. So I do agree Chef's Table does fuck, and that's a great show.
It's a great show.
Have you watched The Chef Show with Jon Favreau?
I haven't.
It's actually really, so he did the movie where he does the food truck with his
right.
Chef, I think is what it was called.
Yeah.
And so from that, he kind of spun off a TV show and is doing exactly what we are doing here in Colorado, but he's doing it nationwide with guests and chefs and things of that nature. He's just a little bit bigger than us somehow. I can't fathom.
Yeah, he can direct movies and do all sorts of shit like that.
Fuck you, man. I can edit the shit out of this podcast.
Yeah, you can't.
That's not true. So I do apologize for yelling because we both know I can't edit that lower.
Intern Zane will get on it.
Yep.
So let's hit up. You've been in the Denver area now for a bit. So let's hit, what are some of your hot spots? So let's say today the restaurant's shut down and we're going out to happy hour. We just finished the podcast and we're about to go out.
Water main broke.
Happy hour. I do love Cooper Lounge.
Oh yeah,
I do love. I love Union Station. Like my wife and I will go over there, and like a couple of those like bomb cyclone days when we did close, we like went over there and hung out. And there's just something great about being. There's so many people, and everybody's passing through, and there's so much energy, and you just kind of sit there and have a drink, and that's pretty cool to me.
Nice.
I really like that. And Cooper Lounge is a little bit of a refuge up there, but
right.
You get engaged,
disengaged
as
again,
well.
Right? But they do a great job over there. And then I love we love what Alex does at Mercantile.
Wait, are you telling me it's not Mercantile? Are you fucking serious, dude?
Maybe that's the Indiana pronunciation of it. I don't know.
Or maybe that's the Mississippi. Tomato, tomato, potato, potato.
Dude,
it all works.
I'm so embarrassed. We've dicked around with Alex a multitude of times. It's not Mercantile.
Well, we have his stove
Mercantile,
upstairs, so,
Mercantile. I think
tomato,
yeah,
right?
Exactly. Yeah, I think we're okay.
I do agree, though. It's great. And there's
They do a great
sandwiches on the baguettes. There's things to play. I was over. Shout out to our boy New Guru. We had lunch over there the other day. And, by 11:30, I know we're talking happy hours, but by 11:30, hustle and bustle. Bar stools are difficult to find. And I know Alex listens to this podcast. Dude, you got to get somebody on that phone for takeout orders. It kills me. I can't call in orders.
Those guys are great. They were. I think Matt's the chef de cuisine over there.
Oh, yeah, that is true. They
tremendous
change
respect
a guard
for the craft, and everything they do is. We got a lot of respect for what they do.
Yeah, and they're great. So, shout out to Chef Matt. He's the new helm over there at Mercantile, and I feel like they're in good hands.
Mercantile.
God damn it. All right, yes. Yeah, so, we did happy hour, and I feel like you may have answered it as well, or was that date night?
Well, I don't know. We haven't really done one of those, but what's best meal you've had in Denver, and then what's the best date night you've been out with the wife recently?
And because we did talk about JBI earlier, we're going to have to refrain, but JBI is a great date night spot for those that are trying to get an intimate setting downtown or downstairs, or if they like the natural light and the hustle and bustle. JBI is a great spot, so you can't plug them now. You have to pick your own.
Food that we would go. I'll tackle date night first because best meal is probably going to be us cooking at home. Honestly,
with your wife leading the helm.
No.
She's the suit.
She is uncorking wine and picking basil or whatever it is.
Fuck yeah, Team Corks.
Yeah, the dogs, big wood fire going. I mean, like that's the meal. We really like stuff that we would not cook traditionally, or I don't know that much about. Like I love Hop Alley. I think they do a great job.
Yeah.
Sushi Sasa does a great job. Pretty blown away with Safta because I just don't know those flavors in that food. So it's fun to
does pretty well
that,
with that Mediterranean stuff.
Yeah, I mean, just stuff that I like, combinations and like the ingredients, but like what they're putting together is pretty amazing.
And that pita bread doesn't suck either.
Yeah, and the fact that they're not slacking on it, like they're not like, oh, we're gonna charge you $1 for bread, like fuck that. Like have as much as you want and to keep it coming.
Dude,
right?
And then the different variations of hummus. That one's up there, but like I think Hop Alley is also a top 3 in my book.
Yeah, it's great.
That
great
salted soft shell crab is one of the better.
Yeah.
I mean, it's up there with your garlic, not as like the shareable snacks you can have like before you get your entree, but they also have that duck roll or wrap or whatever the fuck it is.
They use Szechuan. They use Szechuan peppers like they're supposed to be, and it's just
it's great.
Yeah, that's a good call.
And again,
we don't hear that
in their own way, a lot like Broken Italian, like great wine list, right? And a bunch of sparkling rosés that are perfect with their food. I just love that.
See,
they're all about it.
I feel like another thing that Hop Alley and y'all kind of have in common is it's a lively atmosphere. Like we're downstairs right now because we're doing intimate shit, like really hard hitting questions and stuff. But upstairs, like it's a young, like it's a vibrant scene, and that's the same thing at Hop. Like there's music going, a young crowd. There's people.
We do get people tell us to turn down the music, but
well, they can go fuck themselves. Those are the olds. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's
blue hairs.
Just deal with it, people.
Yeah. If you don't enjoy that, then go check in at Morton's.
Yeah,
I mean, Ruth Chris down the street and Outback out in Westminster. Both will treat
like
you
Ryan Adams says, they're like, turn it up. He's like, listen harder.
Yeah. Sometimes I hate that fucking guy, but god damn it, if he can't tell you what the fuck he wants, then I don't know who can. I mean, I've seen him break a guitar on stage and then leave and just be like, you guys pissed me off. I don't want to play here anymore. And I was like, fuck you. But okay.
You got to respect somebody. That
you're coming to Alabama, bro. You're going to piss people off.
He is
people are going to
unafraid.
shout at you. Yeah,
he is unafraid.
I mean, if you don't say roll tide and have sex with your sister, everybody in Alabama is pissed.
Exactly.
So I mean, that's
what you got to do.
Yeah. Well, all right. So we've gotten through a couple of those. Let's dive into. So we've knocked out foods. Let's go. We're having a delicious cocktail here, but if you wanted to have a brewery, do you have a brewery you like to hit up on a Saturday before we open up at JBI?
A beer that we have on tap here?
Or no, a brewery you like, another local company you like to support? We always like to refer.
I like Prost.
Do you?
Yeah, I mean
the one over there off 20th?
I'm a cheap ass American and Mexican beer drinker. I mean, I just love cold, foamy beer.
Our boy Kip does too.
We love. I love their Kolsch. I think it's great beer. The sours, a lot of the different sours are interesting. I can't drink them all the time.
Right.
I like, Funkworks.
Oh, yeah. That's a great
really
call.
Pretty amazing.
Their saisons are good.
Just spot on, right? Great beers. So, and, we've fully embraced the draft cocktail program in more as a delivery than really as the cocktail itself, because we do a lot of barrel age. We do a lot of fermenting the cello that you guys just had. That's been about 90 days in glass getting prepped, and so we love what that allows us to do, to have a drink with a lot of depth and a lot of different angles to it, if you will, but it doesn't take 14 minutes to make, right? So
yeah,
the energy has gone into the aging of it, or the flavor infusion of it.
I like it. That's a great. Those are both, I guess.
Yeah.
Funkworks I like more than Prost, but that's to each their own. All right, so this is the Fillmore Auditorium live music question of the week.
East or West?
Fillmore, Denver, not Fillmore East or West.
All right. Well, it's completely different.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
this is. I mean,
Again, I'm dating myself.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, I
took myself right back.
might as well just said the Bill Graham auto.
Yeah, right.
But we're actually sponsored by Live Nation, so feel free to suck their